Didn't know. I have 3 or 4 NBA teams. The Timberwolves and the Magic are probably my first two, with the Wizards and then the Celtics being third and fourth. And it's basically because of like everywhere I've lived and how like it's all corresponding. So tonight, the Wizards beating the Timberwolves, it's bittersweet because I'm having hope for the Timberwolves finally as a Timberwolves fan, and it's looking like we might actually have a chance for a playoff, at the very least play in, and there's a lot of hope finally there. And then there's the Wizards, my team that I fell in love when I moved to Maryland in 2009, and remember Ja Wall, and now that like this team is having the best success I've seen since arguably when it was like Paul Pierce, John Wall, and Bradley Beal out there, and Otto Porter Jr. And it's phenomenal because tonight it's bittersweet because the Timberwolves were kind of streaking the last few games while the Wizards were struggling, and I'm very happy that the Wizards won this game. Sad that the Wolves were lost, but that's not what this video is about. I want to hear your thoughts about this game. The Wizards finally got back to their winning ways. This is something that's plagued them for a while now. And it's because I don't know if they lost their energy or their soul, but like the shots weren't falling. And like tonight, Kyle Kuzma had 3 blocks. Daniel Gafford was just rebounding. There were so many times where he just out-rebounded Karl-Anthony Towns and just made him look like a boy. Like, Daniel Gafford was like, I'm a grown-ass man, and you're a prepubescent boy. And that's where I want to hear your thoughts. KCP came out, and KCP, he started the year strong, okay? But then you could say he kind of subsided. Like, he was really, really strong to begin the year, and I feel like there was like he just kind of went dormant for a little, and I don't blame him. I think what happened was the shots stopped falling, and like I think the problem was the execution or like the delivery of the team. They didn't change anything that they were doing. It's just like the players couldn't execute it, and tonight they executed it. They had 7 blocks, 6 steals. They forced 29% from 3 from the Timberwolves, and they out-rebounded them way more, okay? And the thing is Wizards didn't shoot well. Their shots weren't falling necessarily like they were for KCP, and the shots that they needed fell, okay? And they hit about the same amount of three-pointers as the Timberwolves, but it was a defense thing. They controlled the energy of the game. They contested shots. They closed out on passing lanes. They congested the lanes. They forced bad shots, and Davis Bertans deserves credit for coming in and hitting the 3-point shots that were needed. Caldwell-Pope hit the 3-point shots that were needed, and Daniel Gafford and Kyle Kuzma protected the interior and didn't let Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell, who's been on our tear, as well as Naz Reid, go off on the inside and basically told the T-Wolves beat us from the 3-point line. And the T-Wolves have had success doing that in this season, but obviously it's going to be a little harder when you're not playing like how you normally are. So this is what the Wizards did, and this is what good teams do. They force teams out of their element. Okay, that's what they do. They're a good team because they make teams feel uncomfortable, and they're like, hey, by the way, guys, what's going to happen is we're going to make sure you don't feel right. We're going to make sure that you're not going to be taking your normal shots. And that's how you win in college, and like not college, but like win in the NBA. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you guys agree with me, or am I being preposterous? I just think this is an example of like the Wizards are slowly going to figure it out. They're going to still be a top 3, at the very least, top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. And yeah, like I think Davis Bertans deserves a lot of credit here, and I think it goes to show how good this team is. So I want to hear your thoughts down below. That's basically it for me, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'll peace out very soon. Like, comment down below, what do you guys think like needs to be done? I'm just over here like thinking like, hey, if I can figure out what can fix this team, like the Wizards, I think the only thing you could say is just like execution. There's nothing needed to be fixed. Just like These guys just need their shots to fall and like to execute, taking teams out their element.